and friends. Today, many states in India are celebrating the first day of the year. The Bengalis, Assamese, Punjabis, and Tamil, they're all celebrating the first day of the year. So, congratulations to all of them. And ultimately, it is the knowledge that helps us, that takes us beyond all suffering. So our effort in this life is to understand that by which we can go beyond all suffering. Because in every step, the moment we take the birth, we accept a body and suffering begins. Sometimes some good things happen and we get, oh, now something good is going to happen. Again, suffering comes. So this is the life. Then afterwards, we understand at the back end of our life, no, we have to change it. We have to go beyond this suffering. So this is the book, this is the scripture, the Brhadaranyaka, and where a great sage, Yagnavallika, he is giving the teaching, and mainly to another great soul, he is the King Janaka. Now one is a rishi, and he is not careful about this world. Another is a king. He is looking after the whole kingdom. He is a great administrator. At the same time, and both of them, who is not interested in this worldly life, another who is careful about this worldly life, both are trying to understand this ultimate goal of our life, that is the Brahman. So let us begin with this. Unless and until we are Brahman, we cannot become Brahman. It is not possible. If that quality is not there within us, all those properties is not there within us, then we can never become that. So when they say you can become Brahman, that means that quality is there. Now we will study that. Before that, let us remind ourselves that everything has come out of that Brahman. Please repeat after me. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. The three times we are praying for the peace. Why? Because the three different places that creates problem for us. One is the atmosphere, the weather. So we say to God, please protect us, Shanti. Second, all around us, the beings, human being, animals, reptiles, they create problem, so Shanti. And third, ourselves. Sometimes our body, our mind is not cooperating with us, so the Shanti. And this Shanti can come when we get that knowledge. Religion is a process that makes a brute unto man, man unto God. Swami Vivekananda gave the definition of religion. Make that process. And when we go to the temple, we take all the fruits and sweets and flowers and incense sticks. We are offering to God and praying to God. It's a process. It's the beginning. And then slowly, we come to know that God we are worshipping is within me. It is within me. I am going out to see, but actually it is within me. How it is. So that exactly the discussion is going on between Yajnavalkya and the king Janaka. The last Sunday, so we have heard the Rishi Yajnavalkya explained in the third stage, that is the dreamless sleep. This is the condition from where we can understand what is Atman. Now we are gods, they say. Hindus, they say. You are that. How it is possible? I have a physical body. Is God is also having the physical body like me? I am having ailments. Is the body also having the same? I am having suffering, tension, so many problems. Is the body also having the same? And to prove that God also can have all these, even then it is beyond that. And that's why the avatar comes. Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra came. He was a great soul. And he was having all good qualities. I'm going to give that retreat in Dallas, Texas, on Sri Ramachandra. The good qualities, so many good qualities. Even then, something happened, he had to go to the forest of all people. We sometimes complain why God is bestowing all good things to the bad people. And we being so good, every day morning we remember God and we are putting food, we never tell lies, we don't hurt people, we are suffering. So we complain all the time. And look at Sri Ramachandra himself. He was the God incarnate. Even then, he had to go to the forest in exile for 14 years. And he suffered so much. Someone abducted his wife, and then he had to collect the friends, he had to cross the ocean, he had to fight and to get back the wife, and to restore the prestige, and then came back. So many things happened in his life. We don't see that. We always complain that God is giving problem to us only, to me only. I am a good person, but still I am suffering. God himself suffers. And after that, he shows he is not perturbed by that suffering. That is the uniqueness of the avatar. Not that avatar is not suffering. In the modern time, it is cancer, terrible. Now Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he was the most pure person. Even then he had that terrible. And now so many medicines are there, or they can operate on so many things. At that time nothing was there, so painful. Even then he used to talk about God and to sing and to make all the devotees encouraged about God. You meditate, meditate. Take the name of God. No suffering. Physically, truly they are suffering, but at the same time overcoming. These are the things the avatars, the God himself is teaching us. The human form, human body, all things will happen like this. Even Sri Krishna, so many people wanted to kill him. They insulted him. That 1% of that would have been died, would have been killed. But no, he was fighting back, and he was slowly, the wonderful way he built his whole life. We still remember him. These are the teachings of the God in human form. The same way the other avatars also. But why they do it? Not one knowledge. What is that knowledge? It is all one. It is not two. That oneness is the only solution. Then there is no problem. So we are going to know about that. We know that in Vedanta, they always talk about the three stages. Why? Because we live into that three stages. Jagrat, Swapna, Susupti. The waking stage, dreamless, dream-free stage. These are the three stages we always struggle. People, they like to know about Vedanta. Vedanta means divinity in every human soul, or every soul. Mostly manifested in human being. Divinity. And what is the divinity? Consciousness. And this consciousness, how you can prove? And they are proving in this way, you are aware about you because you are in Jagrat, in waking stage. And in the Swapna, there also your body is absent. Through mind, you are enjoying the whole world. And there is another stage, each and every one of us, every night, we are experiencing, but we are not aware of it. Truly. We come back from the dreamless sleep and we say, oh, I had a wonderful rest today. Even sometimes, for half an hour, 15 minutes, you will go into that deep sleep. After 15 minutes, you are fresh. Even after 7 hours sleep, with full of different type of dreams, you are not that way rested. But in that 5 minutes, 3 minutes, sufficient. Why? Because we go to the realm of happiness, where there is no tension, where there is no conflict of egos. Nothing is there, only joy and happiness, joy and happiness. So he mentioned that, Rishi Jagavalka, when he was telling, this is the Brahman which is residing in every heart, and to explain that, he said, in the dreamless sleep condition, what you experience is that Atman. In the 4th chapter, 3rd section, 21 mantra, he says, Tat vai etat. Tat, that. Vai, truly. Etat, this. Tat means that Brahman, that God, about which we are discussing. Tat, vai, truly. Etat, this one. Asya patichanda apardhitapapma abhayam rupam. Asya is patichanda, transcending. What is that transcending? Not connected to this world of name and form. That is called transcending. Sometimes when we are closing our eyes and imagining something, we are not transcending. We are going to another world of imagination or dream, we can say. So in that imagination, we are imagining, but that gives us tiredness. Why? I am imagining, I am active, I am in action. Obviously, tiredness comes. Here, you need not to do anything. In the third condition, Susupti condition, dreamless condition, see, it's called Ati Chanda. In Sanskrit, Ati Chanda means you have gone beyond this duality. Duality means name and form, beyond God, that. Aporhita Papma. And there is no merits and demerits, no Papa. Papa, when it comes Papa, we are afraid of Papa. What is that Papa? Papa means the sins. In the whole Christian world, they are going on discussing about the sin and sin. The original sin and present sin and this sin. Sin is increasing, sin is with all this best of that. And what is that sin actually? There is no desire at all. When there is no desire, there is no sin. Sin means I am trying to get something in this world in a selfish way. I know that I want to get that, so I make something, somehow I acquire that. That's a great sin. So this gives no merit or demerit. So that is no action, silence of action, no action is there. So it is free from action. That is called Aprohita Papma. Pap Atma. Papa is this. Now, Ramakrishna Mission, particularly Sri Ramakrishna Vivekananda, introduced work among the monastics. It was not there. This is the first time. This is a Hindu monastery. They never work. They go and join and then become a monk and they meditate, they eat, they sleep, they roam around, but never work. Why? If you are working, obviously result will come, good or bad. And many people, they don't like to talk also. Because if you talk, then somebody will protest, hey, why you are talking like this, or why you say this. So obviously you have to develop the argument. That also creates problem. So they don't talk at all. And if you are not talking Mona, in Sanskrit they say Mona, he is not talking, they have a great respect. For this Babaji, this Swamiji is a Mona Swamiji. Actually, he is afraid of talking. So he don't like to talk because the moment he says something, people will protest and then there is the argument, why to say that? So these are the condition it was. Now Swami Vivekananda came and said, no, you cannot do that. You must have to work. And how you will work? Without any attachment. At long back, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, in his Bhagavad Gita, a full chapter, Karma Yoga, that he gave over there, but nobody listened. Particularly monks, they were very happy. Without work, they are getting food. And they are getting shelter, and they are getting respect. And what else then? So they were very happy without doing anything. The Swami Vivekananda said, no, you have to go to the poor people particularly, not to the riches. You have to go to the poor people. And you have to teach them something basic, like this, like this. And when you are reaching over there, people will doubt, hey, why you have come? Why you are doing this? Why you are doing that? Have you come for vote? So all different type of things will come. Because people, they go to help, but in exchange they need your support in the vote you have to give. But when the monks are going, how they are doing that? You know, that I think I told you that in a first generation, the Swamis, they wait for doing some relief work. And after coming back, the young monks, they were excited. And they were reporting to the then General Secretary, the direct disciple of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Saradananda ji. He was the first General Secretary. Swamiji, we have done this, we have done that. So what you have given? We have given clothes, we have given utensils, we have given food. No, what you have given? No. They were thinking, has it become hard of hearing or what is happening? We are repeatedly saying that. Then he said, those things the devotees gave. It is their money. It is their donation. You only carried it and gave it to the people for whom they gave. So you are just a postman like. You are just receiving and then delivering. That's all. What you have given. You have not given anything except your physical service. Prayer. Have you given it with love, with prayer? That these people, at this moment, they are pure. They are begging, but they are gods. They don't know, but they are gods themselves. Have you thought in that way? That transforms the whole thing. That is called karma yoga. The karma, it should become yoga, united with God when you are thinking about God while performing the duties. And Sri Krishna said, more advanced, Mam Anusmara Yuddhacha. You go and fight. Fight means you have to kill people. You have to fight with them. How it is possible? Because when we know that we are the Atmans, we are free from all those, then it becomes very easy. We are learning from here, and it says, Tat vai etat asya atichanda. Atichanda transcending, because it is not connected with this world of name and form. Aparita atma, it is free from all action, so there is no connection of sin, and fearless, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. That becomes fearlessness. Again and again, particularly in Hindu scripture, I find Abhayam is fearless. Why fear? When I have a desire, if that is not fulfilled, then I always think, oh, what will happen? One rich person has come. I have a desire that I will make a temple over here. I go and talk to him. Sir, please come. And sometimes Arup says that we will offer 2 cups of coffee. So, supreme this is not necessary. So, if we have the desire, then I am suffering. Oh, this man is a rich man. I have to impress him to get the money. Why I care? This is God's work. If God wants that it should be done, money will come. If He doesn't, money won't come. Why I should bother? If the money comes, I will do. If not, I won't. This is not my thing that I have to worry. So if we keep that in mind, I is not there. It is only God is there. So obviously you are free. So that is called abhayam. You are not afraid of it at all. You are free. Free from fear. You are not at all afraid. These are the conditions. When it happens, when you know the Atman. And what is that Atman? That you experience in your dreamless sleep condition. That is the Atman. You have already experienced it. Now, if you are concentrating on that, trying to understand that, you can grasp on that, what will happen in your life. As Ma Sharadamani Devi said, do you think after God realization, you will have developed a horn on your head? What is going to happen? It is going to only this, you will become completely disassociated with these worldly life, name and form, atichanda. And there is no action, though you are constantly working, but there is no action at all, because you are not attached to the result of the action, not at all. And aparita atma, abhayam, abhayam rupam. So this form is this. Now it says, in this stage, ekam eva ayam purusha, ekam eva ayam purusha, that this infinite entity, prajnana atmana samparisakta, merged with the Supreme Self. Why we get so much joy in our dreamless sleep? But the problem is, when we go into that dreamless condition, we are not aware. The moment we are aware, you are meditating. In meditation, we go to that condition, knowingly that I am going to the condition of dreamless sleep. And that goes, and why the joy? Prajnana atmana samparisakta. Because it merged with the Brahman. It merged with, mixed with the actual consciousness. The moment I get that, and that is the source of joy. What is God actually? It is only Ananda. So when you think of God, it is Ananda. When you go to God, pray to God, it is Ananda. God, please give me a job, I am suffering. If I get the job, what will happen? Ananda. So for every step, for everything, it is God which is the source of happiness. So that happiness merged with the Supreme Self. In the dreamless sleep stage, there is no desire because there remains no individual self, and the individual self merged with the Supreme Self. Friends, why we are talking so much on this? Because this is the only basis from where the Vedanta begins. It is not duality, it is non-duality. It is not God anywhere, it is you everywhere. And you, if you consider you the body, the mind, then you lose the whole thing, all points. Because the moment you consider this body, immediately you are separating yourself. The body is an individual, you cannot. Mind is also the same. But the moment you take it to the self, which is also pervading, which is everywhere, then only shoka antaram, you go beyond all suffering. In this coveted stage, there remains no suffering. Shoka antaram. Shoka means suffering. Antaram is no suffering at all. And as this disconnected with the objects, there remains no desire, aptakama. There is no desire at all. So it becomes aptakama. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he was a priest of the Dakshineshwar temple, and the owner of the temple, he was we call them, many people call them Raja, and almost like king. They were having a lot of wealth. So that person came and told Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, see, I drink a lot, I may die anytime. I like to see that you live properly after me. I don't know what will happen, whether my son will take care of you or not. I like to give you a plot of land. And whatever the income will come from that, by that you can maintain yourself. Sri Ramakrishna became very angry on him. He wanted to donate. He was thinking about him. And Sri Ramakrishna became very angry. You rascal, you are tempting me with the plot of land? You don't know that I am depending on God. The God will take care of me. So much confidence. In those days, one gentleman came, a businessman, and offered 10,000 rupees. It was a big amount. Sri Ramakrishna's reaction was like that, and not only that. After that, he said, no, you go out from here. Then suddenly, he wanted to test the mother also. Because Ma Sadramani Devi, she used to live in the next, he told, see, there is a lady, you can go and offer this money to her. See, unnecessarily tempting. And he said, you better go to that lady and offer that money to her. This is mother, obviously. And when that gentleman went over there and wanted to give that money to her, she said, how come you are coming here to me? Why don't you go to Sri Ramakrishna? He said, he told that you won't accept it and asked you to accept it. No, I cannot. Because any funding that I receive is for his service. If he is refusing, I cannot take that money. So this is the way that sometimes, really friends, I'm telling you, this is my personal opinion. Sometimes rich person, they promise us, even then they won't give any donation. Then we feel, that our friends also, the devotees, see this man, he comes, he spends so much of money and not giving over here, etc. Then I feel, actually Sri Ramakrishna doesn't want it. Sri Ramakrishna is very choosy. He won't take money from anyone who is having some desire or ego. That type of money he won't take. Rather, he will request, the God is requesting a very humble person, Master Masha, a teacher. In those days, teacher's salary was 8 rupees, 10 rupees like that. And he was asking Master Masha, can you purchase a dhoti for me, a cloth for me? When I go for bathing, I need an extra cloth. And Master Masha said, well, I think that he immediately calculated his budget and he said, yeah, I can purchase one. And he said, if you can, bring 2. So the moment he said yes, he said, bring 2. So he is requesting this poor man and refusing 10,000 rupees. So we have to understand those who follow the ideology of Sri Ramakrishna is really, really very, very pure. If you really love, then okay, you will accept it. If not, you won't. You'll never. So this pragya, when we are going to that extreme condition of joy, happiness, fearlessness, how it is possible? It says apta kama. Kama means desire. Apta, satisfied. I am full. I am not going to take anything, whatever you offer. No, apta kama. Second, it says akama, because it merged with the Supreme Self. In the meditation, sometimes you lose yourself, and then you again get back to yourself, where I was. And that was a very blessed moment. The great, and you try to repeat, try to bring back that condition when you lost yourself in the deep meditation. And that is called akama. You merge with the Supreme Self. And atmakamam, you are merging with the Supreme Self and no desire. In one word, it floats on the ocean of bliss. In Bengali they say, Ananda Shagare Bhashe. They'll be floating on the ocean of bliss. That Ananda Swagar, Swagar means the ocean. Ananda is a bliss. In that is the condition, ultimately, of religion. After practicing religion, following religion, if we are not happy, then why should we follow religion? We have to be happy. How we can become happy? Through knowledge. What is that knowledge? This is all temporary thing. I should not take it so seriously. Things will change. Don't take it so seriously. Everything will be changed. And then finally, you are completely free from all desires. So name, fame, money, physical fitness, everything. O King Janaka, Rishi Jankavalkya said, in dreamless sleep, in Sushupti, when individual self merges with the Supreme Self, it becomes one, eka. It becomes seer, drashta. It becomes free from duality, advaita. What is that advaita? Free from duality. How? I am the same. So someone asked the Hanumanji, how you think yourself? That's Rama. And he said, when I think about Jiva, then you are separate and I am separate. Like this, like that. But when I think myself Atman, you and me are same. So this is the best way. Even in the duality, it becomes same. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he also felt that he is one with Kali. And when he was offering food to Mother Kali, sometimes people heard he is, but they can't see that the mother is leaving, mother is talking with Sri Ramakrishna. They won't be able to see. They only heard in Sri Ramakrishna soliloquizing. He's saying to himself, do you want me to eat it? And then only he will eat. Okay. Then he is eating, and that is the offering. Sacrilege. One should not do that. One should be so careful when offering food. And here, he is eating little and then offering. Instead of offering the flower, thing to mother, he is putting on his own. The people complain to the owner, Jamindar, the landlord. So this, they don't understand. So when Ekatta comes, it becomes the drashta, the seer, and it becomes Advaita. There is no two, no duality. It is one. This stage is known as Brahman. And what is Brahman? Brahman, constantly we go on saying. One person, he was practicing monastic experience in Hollywood, I think. I heard it from there. And some of his friends called him and said, hey, how you are experiencing there? I don't know. Whole day long, these people are talking about an imaginary rope and an imaginary snake on the rope, and in the evening time, retired, keeping the rope and the snake in one place and go and read. Next morning again they begin from the rope and the snake. So this is the Advaita. They will be, if you go to an Advaitic ashrama, you don't do any worship. You'll be constantly going on judging, is this true or not? True means eternal. Otherwise everything temporary. Now how I see a temporary thing on a true thing? Because I imagine. And they give this example. You see a rope on the road, but you imagine a snake on that. Snake was nowhere. It is your imagination. You see the Brahman all around, and you imagine a world on that Brahman, the consciousness. And this is your problem. And when you see the snake on the rope, you see true, and then you are afraid. You are perspiring. When you see the Brahman, you are happy. But you are imagining, imposing world on the Brahman consciousness. And you are suffering. So this is your problem. You have to be free. You know, sometimes when you see that some people lost their mental balance, imaginary, where they are going on talking. He will be holding the hand like this, as if he is talking over phone, and he is talking with someone. Whole day long, day after day, they are going on talking. If you go and say, sir, what you are doing? Don't disturb me. I am actually in call. I am talking with the office. Imagination. The doctors will give the medicine, and most of the medicine that you go to sleep, but that's all. But that is the way they try to cure him. But what is his problem? Imagination. What is our problem? Imagination. And this imagination, if it breaks, then it's okay. I imagine that this person will be my best friend. Then something happened. Immediately I changed my imagination. This person is my enemy. Sometimes I'm imagining friends, sometimes I'm enemy, and that way life will be like this. There will be good people, there will be bad people, the different type of situation. As you handle it, that will be that. Otherwise, it is your suffering. What to do? Sometimes, I was in Arunachal Pradesh, and the underground people, as they call it, they collect fund and all that. One day he said that I like money, I'll kill you and all this. Then I was thinking, then that night, that suppose they come and kill me, what will happen? A few years before I am dying, that's all. After that, they will take me to the cremation ground, they will chant the Vedic mantra, and they will bake my dead body, and they will put it on the fire. And after that, I will come back again in another life. I will begin. That's all. A little early only, I am completing my journey. But luckily or unluckily, that didn't happen, so I am here. So, this happens only. If we are thinking, there is no suffering at all. That night I slept without any problem. Without any problem. Because I judged in that way. What else they are going to happen? A little early, I am completing my journey. I was supposed to reach Delhi. I got down somewhere else in between. Okay, no problem. In the next train again I will come. Delhi is there. I will reach over there. I will go by next train. So this way if we think, no fear for death. And Rabindranath told, Marana re tuhumomo shyama shama. Shyama means the God. And the Shyama means the Krishna. You are as close to me as Krishna. I love you so much, no problem for me. And that is called Abhayam. Abhayam, there is no fear. And when I am afraid of all this constantly, who is suffering? Not my neighbors. not my friends. It is me only, going on suffering. So Vedanta teaches you to judge, to understand, to analyze, and become enlightened. That the Rishi said, O king, this is called Brahman. This is the highest goal, Paramagati. This is the highest goal. Beyond that, above that, nothing is there. Because you are that Brahman. Beyond that, nothing. And this is the highest bliss, Paramananda. Beyond that, there is no Ananda. The one Swami, after a long practice in Himalaya, he came back to report in headquarters, Belur. And that was in a formative time. The president was the past president, Swami Brahmananda ji, and other direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. The Swami came excited. He told, Maharaj, I have realized God. Okay, they were quiet. Then the Swami Shivananda ji Maharaj asked him, did you get joy? Oh, great joy. Want more joy? More joy? Yes, that type of joy. More joy I want. I know. You have not achieved there. You have not reached there. Why? Because all desire will be satisfied. See, still, just simply you come and say that I have realized God, that won't do. Your behavior, your nature, your character, every day, you will prove that you have realized God. But how? You are satisfied. That satisfaction should be there, constant satisfaction. And he said, no, I want more. No, you have not achieved that. So it says that this Paramananda, it is supreme joy. Beyond that, nothing is there. In the 33rd mantra, Brhadaranyaka, chapter 4 and section 3, it gives a list of measurement of happiness. And it begins with the human. The human happiness. Who is very happy, physically perfect, and then he is having as a perfect all limbs, and he rules over the others, that means he is king, and having the capacity to enjoy all human enjoyments, that means sufficient wealth, and also our organs are perfect. So that is a human enjoyment. Now, a person having a lot of wealth, but having diabetes, no enjoyment. All the time, 3 doctors will be in 3 sides. You should not eat this, don't look at that. You want enjoyment. So obviously, I always feel the people, those who are not having that diabetic, should come to America. Because they can enjoy the Donald Ducks and all that. So big sweets. Otherwise, no enjoyment. So human body should be perfect. And also, only body won't do. You have to have money so that you can enjoy that. And not only that, only money won't do. You should be the king so that you can rule over others. Otherwise, other people will come and snatch your money. So all these criteria, when fulfilled, then you are a very happy person. If that is one unit of happiness, human happiness, it says hundreds of that happiness, human joy, one joy of Pitri-loka. Those who have gone to the stages of the mains, they enjoy that 100 times. When a perfect human is enjoying, if that is one unit, 100 times more is those who are there in the Pitri-loka. Then 100 times more of the Pitri-loka joy will be Gandharva-loka, that is celestial beings. They say that they sing always, they enjoy the life, constantly moving around, very good looking. So they are Gandharvas. And a lot of stories are there in the scriptures about the Gandharvas, the Gandharva-loka. And 100 times more than the Gandharva-loka, gods through action. Those who are doing very good actions, helping others, not telling lies, living a very controlled life, and all that, they become gods. It's called demigods. They have the desire, so they become gods. These gods, they become God by action. Obviously, their joy is 100 times more than the Gandharva, the celestial being. Now, 100 times more joy of these is the Ajana Deva. Ajana Deva means those who automatically become God. They are the part and parcel of God, but in different positions of there. That is called Ajana Deva. So there is 100 times more. 100 times more of Ajana Devas is the Prajapati. Prajapati is the supreme one, so naturally. So this much joy. 100 times more than the Prajapati is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the first stage from where all creation comes. Friends, I like to remind you, many of you know, our Hindus, they approach to the truth from two different paths, duality, non-duality. When we are going through the duality, we explain all this, the creation, creation, creation. And there we say the first person from where all this creation came is Brahma. The Brahma having 4 heads, etc. And when you are going through the path of knowledge, it is Hiranyagarbha, not Brahma. So both are same. They are the first, from where the creation comes. But if you hear some people are talking that first creation is the Brahma and Brahma created, they are talking from the point of duality. And same thing when others will say Hiranyagarbha, terminologically differ. So this Hiranyagarbha, O king, said the Janaka, this is the supreme place, this Hiranyagarbha. No more multiplication after this stage. This is the embodiment of bliss. This is the embodiment of bliss. So slowly, slowly, slowly you go to that. It's called Brahma Loka. What is the Brahma Loka? The same Hiranyagarbha. So when we are doing very good work, slowly, slowly, slowly we go over there. That's called Krama Mukti. Krama means slowly. Krama Mukti. But sometimes some people, they don't want to stay like that. So I will become God and then up to, no. I like to go directly and to get freedom. For them also they say, yeah, Satriya, Abrijina, Akamahata, they also get this place. Sotriya, who is versed in the Veda, you must have the knowledge, not imagination, true knowledge, clear understanding. So Sotriya, Abrijina, free from selfishness. What is God? Swami Vivekananda said, unselfishness is God. So it's so clear. We are so confused about God. We make so many images and think this is the God. No. Unselfishness is God. Very clear. Anyone, anywhere, any religion, if they follow this, there will be happiness only. Because a person who claims that he is a religious person must be unselfish. So, Abrijina, free from selfishness. And how he can become free from selfishness? Because he is not having any desire. Akamahata. He is not having any desire. If you have the desire, you cannot become purely selfish, completely selfish. And that's why they take sannyasa. If you have a family, obviously you have responsibility for your family. And you cannot deny the demand of the wife or the children. You have to look after them. But sannyasi is not having any problem of that. He's completely free. To become akamahata, free from desire, one must take sannyasa. Otherwise, pure sannyasa, complete sannyasa. Sannyasa means samyak nyasa, complete giving up. And how the complete giving up? No ego at all. I. If that is there, That means sannyasa has not come. He's trying to become a sannyasi. Sannyasi, there should be no I. When you look at Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, you see 100% of all this. He could not say I. He used to say this. He used to point out his own body. Ami bolchi, I am telling you, no. This says. In that condition, he reached. Those who are going to reach directly to that condition, they have to practice Sotriya, the Veda, the knowledge, the pure knowledge. What is the pure knowledge? I am the Supreme Self. How I know it? Because in the third stage, in the dreamless sleep, I have experimented that without the body, without the mind, I remain. That's the first step. And that I, that consciousness, must be part and parcel of the Supreme Consciousness. And if that is so, I see the reflection of a sun on my mirror. If that is so, there will be many, many mirrors and hundreds and thousands of suns will be there, reflecting. But that is only reflection. There must be an original sun somewhere. So I have to turn to that original sun. So when I see myself within me, I understand there must be self, real self, the supreme self, somewhere. I have to find that out. Otherwise, how it is reflecting on my mind? This is called Veda, this is called knowledge. When you are established in that, I am that. I am that supreme self. Only when we are telling, or many people they are singing and different tune they will use, that Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chittani Naham Shivo Ham Shivo. But it is only song. But when you say you Shiva, what is the Shiva? Shiva completely free from the selfishness. That is called Shiva. Shiva is purity, auspiciousness. And what is purity? Unselfishness. So first is Satriya, then Abhijina, no desire, no selfishness, Akamata. These three qualities will also take you to Brahman. King Janaka then was very happy. And he said, Sir, Venerable Sir, I promise to give you more, 1,000 cows as donation. Please continue, teach me more. And the Yajnavalkya, the Sanskrit word they have used here, Bhayanchakara, he became afraid. Bhayanchakara. You know that you are following this class. Yajnavalkya once became very happy with the debating capacity of the Janaka. And he gave him a boon. What is that boon? Anytime, anywhere, you can ask me a question. Taking that facility, he is going on asking question and relating one after another, as if it is one question. That is not. He is going on asking different question, but he is relating in one. And you say that one question I can ask, you bless that. So please answer about Atman, Atman, Atman. Then I was somewhere in Calcutta to give a talk. Then one person came to sing. And the organizer, they say, no, we like to listen to Swamiji. But he was insisting, Swamiji, I have only one song. Then I thought one song for 5 minutes, no, not more than that. But okay, just like this Janaka, he went on connecting one song to another, and finally, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Half an hour mostly, people got tired, and he was very much encouraged, and he jumped up and started dancing Hare Krishna. I could see we are tired of dancing and hearing. Now you stop. Then otherwise, my time is over. I have to go back. So like this, Janaka is going on connecting the questions one after another, and Yajnavalkya is Bhayanchakara. He is afraid. Rishi then gave the description of the self, then residing within the body. And this We go to the third stage, Sushupti, then it come back to the dream stage, then it come back to the waking stage. We get up from the state. Then again I am back to my body. Slowly, slowly, the body becomes old and I die. When I die, what happens to that self, which is there constantly in my body, which I have already experienced? What happened to that? He is giving a beautiful the description. That self, he then immediately discarded his old body, go to a new body. I was so happy with myself. It is me, it is mine, I was going on telling. But this self, it is not at all connected with the body. As I see, now your body has become old, it is of no use, I am leaving. How it will leave? So look at this. They say that it is like the Jalayukta, Jalayuka. Jalayuka means leech. Jalayuka. They will be living on a grass. If you have noticed some from the villages, the mostly that they will be leech will be living on a grass. And they will never leave that grass. They will be always constantly over there. Then when they will understand this grass is becoming old and it is going to fall, they will go to another grass. And both end, this holding this end, they will be touching the other grass. And when they will understand this is better than this one, they will leave it. And go to the another. Giving that description, as a leech dwelling in a grass, goes to the end of the grass, catches the another grass, and then leave the old one. Similarly, using one body completely, this self takes up another new body, leaving the old one. So we are thinking, oh, I am dying. Nothing. Nobody cares for this body. Not even the self which is residing in me. It goes in its own way. And when we understand that, we should be careful, not too much attention for this body. The me and mine, of course we should be careful and taking proper care as long as we should remain healthy, because with this body, we can practice this type of knowledge and meditation. Sharira madhyam kalu dharma sadhana. Kalu truly, kalu dharma sadhana. We can practice religion. How? Through this body. And this body, we should not think, oh, this is the only thing that we are. No, it will change. We will get better bodies. So some people, they think the better bodies, they are meditating on that. I should be like that. Sometimes the movie artist, so strong, I should be like that. After that, they will get that. They will become that type of body. And then they will understand, oh, useless body, unnecessarily. 6 packs is of no use. So then they will say, now, let me go to the ultimate room, that is the happiness. And that is called Brahman. Sabha ayamatma Brahma. I concluded this. This is called, that is the great word. Ayamatma Brahma. This Atma, which is residing within me, about which we have complete idea that it resided in me, and I can get experience when I go to the Susupti stage. So it is there, it is my experience, not that somebody told that I am believing, nothing like that. I myself experience and I am accepting. Now the question is, after my death, it is going to get another body, then after that another body. Shall I go on changing like this, or I should give up that and go back to the actual original source of joy? I am having the body for joy. I am asking for a strong body, 6-pack and all that to joy, enjoy that. But then I found, no, it is not, it cannot give. Even the 6-pack, 8-packs, I don't know, 8 packs is there maybe. So if it is there, they are going to die. One day. The best doctor is also dying. Everyone will have to die. So obviously, I like to go back to the source of joy, the happiness, that is Brahman. Then the Rishi said, Sava Ayamatma Brahma. That your soul, that consciousness, that is Brahma. Thank you, friends. This self is very the Brahman. So any questions here?
Navanita is asking, what is karma phala? If someone does bad karma, will they get bad results?
Of course, Navanita, and no doubt about it. You can try it. You can go and slap one person and see what happens. Don't do that. Don't try that. In the moment you are doing something bad, immediately the bad result will come. We should not try that. Anything else? No. Thank you, friends. Any questions again? Yeah. Yes.
Swamiji, this is in reference to the talk that you gave a couple of weeks ago. So you said the child is full of consciousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the jnani is also full of consciousness, except for the fact that the jnani enjoys the consciousness, the child doesn't realize the consciousness. What else is the difference between a child and a jnani?
This is, you see, the child is all, of course. Now here, the three words that the Yajnavalkya say: Sotriya, Abrijina, Akamahata. He is also going to realize the Brahman, right?
Yes.
As the Ananda is the ultimate goal, and the human Ananda, 100 times more, another 100 times more, another, ultimately it is the Hiranyagarbha Ananda. But if you have these three qualities, then you are Sotriya, you have the knowledge about the self, and you are free from this desire and satisfaction. That is the child having the consciousness, also going to the Susupti, the third stage, but not having Sotriya, the knowledge of the Brahman. But a Brahma or a Jnani, he is having this. This is the difference. That is the difference. The child is also free from selfishness. Child is not selfish. And child is also having no desire. Sometimes doll and all this, but no desire. These two qualities already having in the child. And it is also having the self. But he is not having the Veda. That means the knowledge that he is consciousness. This is the difference. Yes.
So, spiritual journey or realization of God, is that a gradual process or gradual evolution, or it could be sudden experience?
That depends on your past karma. Sometimes some people, they come and we have noticed within no time they are progressing and ultimately they become the enlightened soul. But some people it takes a long time. So both, as you try and so that way only. Now for anything you have to try. And in this spiritual life, what is that try? Practices that we do, constantly aware about it. Again, in the both ways. If you are going through the dualistic path, you have to learn the puja, you have to sit for puja, you have to meditate, you do that. For the Jnanis, you have to constantly go on remembering that though I am a doctor, though I am a scientist, though I am a this and that, but actually I am pure Atman, I am consciousness. Regularly, sometimes problems are coming, I should not be disturbed, bothered by this, because that way you are progressing. And if the past life you have already done, it will be easy to understand and you go. Otherwise, it takes time. It takes little time.
So if you are considering life is not a short span, it's a long span of life, then it's actually gradual process, is
Yes,
that?
yeah. That's called Krama Mukti. Krama means slowly you will reach to that. Each and every one of us will get the liberation. Each and every one of us. And sometimes Ma Sharadamani Devi said for the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, this time Sri Ramakrishna, the Supreme God, has come to give you liberation. Only you have to have two things, faith and then prayer. That's all. If someone was doubting what will happen to us, because not that way we are practicing, what will happen to us after death. Ma Sharadamani Devi said, why you are wondering and why you are thinking in this way? You have taken the name of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. After your death, he himself will come and hold your hand and take you to your coveted place. Believe it, I am giving you the word. So that is, assurance is there, and really, really good, very wonderful assurance of Ma Sharadamani Devi. And she will never tell lies. Of course, she is telling the truth. Only thing, if you don't have the faith, then what to do? If you don't have the faith. So have faith. I am going to be all right. I am not cheating anyone, not killing anyone, not doing any problem to anyone. Why should I think that I am a sinner? Nothing. I am not doing any harm to anyone. Moreover, again and again, I feel you devotees, you come, particularly to come to this place, minimum 30 to 40 1-hour drive. And moreover, you have to have a car to come over here. And even in snow and in bad weather, many of them, regularly they come. That means Sattva Guna has increased. They don't understand, but this is the indication of the Sattva Guna. Otherwise, they will never come, never listen. 1 hour listening to the Vedantic talk like this, that too I am telling, and you are listening. That means you have that love for the truth. Otherwise, you will never ever come. So this is the reason, have faith. We have already achieved to this level, Sattva Guna. And this is not me. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling to the Uddhava. He is telling in the Uddhava Gita, how I will know that I have generated Sattva Guna? Uddhava asks. He said, when you will get the likings for my words, know for sure that you have increased the Sattva Guna. And you stick to that Sattva Guna, and you will surely go beyond the gunas. Thank you, friends. Let us say Shanti. And today, I think there's a special food is there. Don't miss it. Okay. Please repeat after me, Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Shanti.